Today, I will challenge myself to play 10 hours with my least favorite brawler. That brawler is Mortis, which I have hated since I started this game. With this video, I want to find out how good is it possible to get with a brawler you cannot play at all. And also, how many trophies can you get in as short time frame as 10 hours if the brawler you're playing fucking sucks? Let's hop on the first game and see what'll happen. Dumb bots I'm facing at the first game. Should I even shoot in these games, or am I just going for the goals? At least that's the plan in these bot matches, so I'll get wins as fast as possible. Easy trophies, but then I already lost the first time on this push. How fucking awful I am at this shitty kids game. I learned from my noob mistakes and hopped back on the path of wins. And then we took another L from Brawl Ball. Maybe it's not the best mode for Mortis. But we'll see. In just 24 minutes, I had pushed to the first milestone of these long-ass hours. And within the first hour, I already achieved 500 trophies. If I would keep this pace on, I would have Prestige 5 at the end of the video. But now, we have to lock in so the win streak keeps going. Matches were pretty easy at this point of the push, but I seemed to start melting a bit. For example, I think I played pretty well, but if these ops would have been better players, they would have slapped my ass until it's freaking red and burning. And the second they started throwing supers, I got totally molested. If I should say one thing I like about Mortis, I would say dribbling. Or at least I'm not skilled enough to do many skills, but with dribbling I mean just fast goals. It's possible to push hella fast because of that ability. Forget about those fast goals and easy scoring and whatever. Even I end up losing sometimes. And maybe that was a sign to update a bot and buy some gear. I also found out that Mortis is fire at knockout, and I saw that my skills were slowly improving. I started to look out for good matchups and tried to fight only brawlers who I could beat. After the second hour of playing, I was at this point. It was a time for upgrades. Let's see what I'll be able to do with maximum power. Now, when I had gained all of this power, it was time to reach my full potential with Mortis and push myself for the first prestige of our journey. And oh boys, I started cooking like Prime Snake Thug or some after these upgrades. And at just under 3 hours, I got Prestige 1 Mortis.
Nice.
The title is so NPC, but at least I get to jerk for this animation. I was now in a bit harder lobbies, but I was skilled enough to handle these games. It's strange how fast you can improve by just playing those matches under 1,000 trophies. Or my fast improvement might be the product of playing 3 hours straight. These knockout maps are quite open, so lots of my ops are using squishy snipers like Piper. And they are easy bitches for me. But that also drives me to a situation where I need to wait for my chance passively. That's boring, and sometimes it leads me to make stupid mistakes. And maybe I wasn't so locked in after all, because I ended up losing some matches in a really short time.
Really?
5 hours had went by, and I chilled for a bit and watched some tutorials. Links are in the description if I don't forget to add them.
Go!
I think I didn't really learn anything special that I hadn't figured out, but at least those videos reminded me about some basic knowledge. While playing with Mortis, you should count enemies' ammo so you don't just go and die, and also calculate your own shit while trying to get closer your ops. And Mortis's super is awesome because it heals if you hit more people with it. So don't spam it, wait for the right time. This guy Barry is ass to play against, spraying her sperm all over the map, and it's impossible to stay alive. I got enough of Brawl Ball and ran back to Knockout, which had been successful before. I had already played like 6 fucking hours and was a bit tilted to this endless grinding. So I decided to hype myself up a bit and bought finally a star power. Maybe that helps us to get over the massive losses we could have in front of us after hitting over 1,500 trophies. And also, maps I had played had changed, so I needed to find new one. This ice hockey thing is kinda RNG based, but it was funny and efficient. I had to keep playing even if my soul fighted against it, and I ended up beating the shit out of this game mode. And here are my trophies after 7 full hours of Mortis. Then I spent another hour to get 100 more. I had still 2 hours to go, and it would be cinema if we could finish this with a new Prestige 2. But for that, I should hit wins constantly and hit at least 100 trophies in both hours. That would be tough, but I was confident. Watch my pussy ass almost getting destroyed, and then cheering with Baby Shark after my mate's carry. I had played all these hours and still made many easy mistakes that would have costed my life. Hopefully, I made them less now though.
Stop the cap!
But now, when we are at this point of this long grind, I think it's safe to say that getting Prestige 2 with any brawler is possible for everyone. Of course, I have gotten better cause of my hard training, but you don't need massive skills yet at this point. The real struggle comes in just after 2,000 trophies. If I can do this, you can too. I switched up to Gem Grab because that was a game mode. The tutorials glazed a lot. I was a bit offended at first. Gem Grab has always been the one mode I hate the most. Go! But eventually, my most hated brawler in my most hated game mode was a slapping combo, and I actually enjoyed playing it. Usually I wanted to be the one with gems because I don't trust in my randoms, but that lead me to sometimes die with big stacks of gems, and my team turned against me.
Nope.
But overall, I became a decent Gem Grab player. Gem Grab teaches you a lot about risk-taking when you think about who you're gonna go for. If you take dumb risks with gems, your team loses and streak goes off and your friends hate you. Basically, everything goes downhill. And I was in need of that lesson because many of my mistakes had been consequences of my own actions. That proves that hard work pays off. What do you mean I had still many things to learn after graping this game for almost 9 hours straight? Luckily, we learned still something, because the final hour was getting closer, and we had to be ready for that Prestige 2. Looks like I dared to lose just before the last hour is about to start. That means our Prestige 2 will be even harder. I need over 100 trophies in high lobbies. Things were looking serious after I lost again. And only 45 minutes were left on this push.
Wait, what?
When I climbed my fat AA to 900. I had pressure because of the lack of time, and my gameplay yells that I'm not gonna do this. But who am I to give up? There is still time left, so the dream is alive. Hopped back to Brawl Hockey, and it looked like an saving angel. My trophies started getting up again. I was in hurry, and this was the situation when only 15 minutes were left on the clock. Everything I had dreamed about these long hours was still achievable if I locked the fuck in now and beated my ops as fast as humanly possible. And if I'm not wrong, my randoms had the same goal.
Nice.
Our Edgar was playing like rent was due, and we popped a win. But that was slow as fuck. It had to happen faster. So I played again with the same randoms as they had proved their worth. But the worst scenario came to life. We lost a game which took full time. We lost the valuable time to a game that dropped our chances lower. Under 10 minutes were left, but we still had hope.
Nope.
Comeback was loading. If we could win just few fast matches, it would be enough. Few minutes left, and the puck is in the wrong goal again. This was slowly turning into a nightmare. Would it still be doable? Or will my name be in the history books as the worst Mortis player to ever touch the game? This wasn't fun and games anymore. This was about the honor of my dad's name. But the time was constantly running, and our team was not able to do them fast goals. We struggled our asses off at this game, and my hopes faded away. We ended up winning the game, but referee had blowed the whistle. There was no time remaining. We had failed at our goal for this challenge. But anyways, heads up boys and girls. This video proves that with practice, You can get at least Prestige 2 with every single brawler in the game. Even though I didn't get this done, the next video on this channel will finish this work. Subscribe to know when it comes out, and leave a like, so I know this all was worth it. Have an amazing day.